Can you guess what it is?
Slug the fuck out of it. No, I think it's popped out of the thingy. You have to, yeah, it's all the way down.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not very.
Feels it. Oh my god, this is fun! Good, beautiful summer. Actually, it's not summer. It's only summer at the end of this month. Good autumn. Autumn's after summer.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, everybody. It has been a while since I have driven an MPS. I actually drove an MPS, so I think it's my second review, and it's still to this day, I remember it as one of the most frightening cars I've ever been in. Now that was around about 450 brake, but this one is not as fast, but it is a little bit more famous. This is obviously Jesse's MPS. Jesse's come down to stay with me for a few days, getting some videos done, so of course we're going to do a video on the MPS. Now this is like a blessing in disguise for you, Jesse, because Jesse, with me, I've always provided negative
Go on, just roll with it.
He got rinsed by my fucking Clio.
Go on.
And his Honda was shit. But he knows that I absolutely love MPSs. I actually love them. Why is this guy coming down here? The one time there's a fucking Astra, there's some shit, yeah. It's a while since I've driven an MPS, and I actually love MPS. When Jesse actually got his MPS, I was did I tell you that I was a good choice? Did you ask me before you got it?
No, you said get one, that's it.
Get one, they're sick. Jesse's not the biggest fan of it.
I'm starting to though.
He's starting to. He's good. Jesse always, he goes up and down with things that he likes and what he doesn't like. We're going to do a review on Jesse's MPS, and it's going to finally be a day where I hopefully have something good to say. But I'm going to try and make this review a little bit different, because I know you guys absolutely love mine and Jesse's videos. You don't see Jesse in the video. Come in, Jesse. You don't really see Jesse in the videos anymore, because sadly he has moved down south to Nottingham, so we don't really spend much time with each other anymore. So I'm going to try and make this a joint video, as we were
back to the roots.
Used to piss about on the driveway. Keep this as like a driving video of me and Jesse driving his car, and to see if I've grown up well and if I still like it.
Do you want to mention as well?
Come on, mention it.
I'm not sure what power it's running.
You're not sure what power it's running?
Oh, I did a quick video on my channel with a modified one, and the guy, I took him out for a spin in it, the guy that owned that, and he thinks this has already been mapped, so not claiming figures. Hopefully I can get it on the dyno this week and find out.
Are they like 270 standard?
260 standard.
260.
It's got a cork sport exhaust system and just an intake, but
Right.
I've put my foot down a couple of times, and Mazda wouldn't have let it out like that.
So why Jesse's just putting a sticker on, which Jesse, fucking stickers. Before we take it for a drive, I'm going to talk about the outside of the car and why I actually like these MPSs. I feel like Mazda have done a really good job of making them aggressive from the factory. They're really aggressive looking cars. Like, for example, they actually come with the lights. Like, a lot of people split the headlight lenses and paint these black. Mazda do them for factory. They've also got the rear of the black as well. And this is actually an MPS Aero, so it comes with the more chavier bits. So we've got the racing style sort of wing mirrors. If you do remember, I actually gave them a NALAD point on the first Mazda I did, because they're just so small. Yeah, they're so, you actually can't see anything from them. That's the first thing I noticed when I did my first MPS review. And they come with the boot spoiler, obviously not the Matson design, but the actual boot spoiler. And they come with like lowering springs from standard as well, which sit really nice. Like, it's sort of the car that you don't really need to do much of them. They come very aggressive from factory, which is why I quite like them. And the paint on this, I absolutely love white cars. White is my favourite colour for cars. I think it gives it that really classy look. And this is actually a really beautiful paint as well. It reminds me a little bit like the Focus RS paint. Really metallic and glossy. Absolutely, it's beautiful. It's got a lot of little starlets inside of it. Beautiful. I absolutely love these cars. I think they look really nice. When it comes to the interior as well, they do a really good job of... Japanese cars are renowned for having a cheap interior. That's just what they're renowned for. But I feel like this one, they do a really good job of making it feel a little bit more executive and a little bit nice. They've got the Bose sound system as well. That's what I like about them. They kind of have that perfect mix between like a Japanese car feel, like quite a raw driving car, but they also make it really nice interiors, which is really hard to find a lot of Japanese cars unless you're in like a Lexus. So I really do like these cars. I was really surprised when I first got in one of how nice it seemed inside and luxurious, and they do quite a nice job of making you have like a nice place to sit, which Jesse's one thing I don't think Jesse likes. I think Jesse likes the more raw sort of.
I like my old style Japanese.
Yeah, I understand. I get.
It's a nice mix, like you say.
That's what I'm saying. This is a perfect car. If you have one car, one of these are perfect. Like they really are. They've literally got the best of both worlds. Now, although you don't get the best of the Japanese and you don't get the best of the luxurious, you've got to compromise somewhere. And I feel like these do a really good compromise of having that raw feel, but with a nice interior for cruising as well. These do have like an image for being like a little bit uncharacteristic and not having much character. And I think that's just because Mazda have gone down two different routes. They want to please the luxurious people and they want to please the, you know, like the raw driving people. So I feel like it's a positive and a negative in itself. Personally, I see the positive in it, but a lot of people will see the negative side because it's neither or. Where I think it's nice that you get the best of both worlds with them. I think we should just go and drive it, Jesse. It's a beautiful day. Let's go and enjoy this Mazda MPS Aero. Hoping for a good review. Come on, third time lucky. Come on. Right, it's enough of me chatting shit. See, it's a really nice angle. Beautiful looking car. Go and give this Mazda. That's the second time it's done that. Why is it doing that? You not got? Is it tint on the inside?
No.
Yeah, it is.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, it is tinted inside.
Oh, that's fucking why then. First of all, what we have to do whenever we drive any of Jesse's cars, can you guess what it is?
Slug the fuck out of it.
No. Other than that.
Seating position.
Seating position, you sit like a fucking mile away.
I like being able to have my arms full stretch when I'm ragging it. I feel like I'm in an F1 car.
What's this here? What's this little fucking lever thing? Is that how you pull the seat forward? That's weird.
Sorry.
What the fuck does this do, Jesse?
I'm not sure. Unless it's broken, it's meant to fling the seat.
Well, why would it? Because it's a fucking 5-door one.
Oh shit, yeah, don't need to do that.
Don't need to. What the hell is that?
Oh,
Never mind. We're just gonna crack on. We're not sure what that does. Mazda point down now. I'd point already.
It's all the way down.
It is all the way down.
Yeah.
Okay. That's a bit cheap feeling, isn't it?
No, I think it's popped out of the thingy. You have to. Yeah, it's all the way down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's get traction off. Boom, just there, easy. You gotta hold it.
Just yeah. Do the back windows on.
I like it, mate. Let's feel the fresh air, bro.
It's up to you, bro.
First thing, this wheel's horrible, isn't it?
It's not very Jap.
Yeah, I don't like the steering wheel.
No, it's too business class.
I can't remember if the one that I drove was. It just feels.
I think he had his re-trimmed, if I'm not mistaken.
Right. Yeah, the wheel
Which
just
I'm
feels.
gonna look at getting
I'm
done.
gonna lift this up a bit. The wheel feels horrible.
Yeah, it's not very.
Feels,
Well, we did have a splitter anyway.
yeah, the wheels feels cheap, doesn't it?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Wheel, and it's so thin.
It's like Japanese. It's like Mazda's attempt at a high-class wheel, but it's still Japanese. So
Yeah,
it's still classed as low
yeah,
class.
that's exactly what it feels
Do you know
like.
what I mean?
It feels like they
It's a
tried to
failed
make
attempt
a
to-
executive wheel.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like a nice wheel, but it just, yeah, the wheel feels horrible.
Yeah.
So as you were saying, definitely get an aftermarket one.
Yeah, an aftermarket one.
Yeah, I really like it. It's just so thin and flimsy,
Yeah,
isn't it? It doesn't
yeah.
feel
Secure.
grippy at all, and it's too big.
Yeah, it is.
It's
big.
way too big, and it feels weird because the steering's not actually. Now the reason people put big wheels in cars is so you get a like more inertia.
Yeah.
So it's lighter. You know, the bigger the wheel, the lighter it feels. Which is why I prefer small wheels, because small wheels give you that heavy feeling. Because obviously you're getting less torque, less circular torque. But it's a big wheel, but it's heavy. Heavy steering, it's a big wheel, so it doesn't make sense. Although the steering's very direct, that doesn't surprise me in Mazda. Every Mazda I've driven, the steering wrap feels really good. Like even MX-5s, like the MX-5s just feel great at handling. So yeah, these mirrors, still dangerous, still a big gnarlad point.
Fucking useless.
But I like that everything's gloss black. It's really nice inside, you know.
Aero, that.
6-speed, or is that the Aero, is it? Terrible on fuel. I can't actually believe. I'll put my foot down once, about 5 minutes, we're going to a quarter of a tank.
Yeah.
Terrible on fuel. So right now, driving fun, we're actually seeing the executive side of it. Like, it's very comfy, it's quiet, it doesn't necessarily feel like I'm in a performance car.
No.
This now, I'm very distanced away from the actual driving, you know. It kind of feels a bit like a German car feels. You feel a little bit further away from the road. You don't really feel like you're driving a car. You feel like you're turning something which then turns the car instead of you actually turning the car. So right now, it's, you know, I'm getting a comfortable feel from it, and it's I can see that sort of aspect that they've gone for with the trying to get it comfortable and stuff.
Yeah.
I'm hoping that when I put my foot down, that goes away.
I said that when I picked it up. It says I feel like you sat in a Golf or something.
The way that it's distancing yourself away from the field of road. As a thing, I always said that if I could compare these to one car, it'd be like a Focus ST, Focus RS. Yeah. That's what they feel the most similar to. Just mention how it feels to Tommy's car. We're actually going to take this down the exact same roads I took Tommy's Mark 3 RS and I took the Mark 2 RS. So it's a very good comparison between two. I always said Tommy's Mark 3 RS was one of the best handling cars I've ever been in.
Oh really?
Round them roads, I literally, there was nothing else like Tommy's Mark 3 RS. Now you've literally got power straight away. Canal Bimmer, Zim Zimmer.
Yeah, it's
turbo
KO4 turbo.
Right, okay, so is that an Astra VXR turbo? The KO4?
I think it is, I'm not too sure, but they're quite smallish turbos.
Yeah, I think it's almost like a TD04. It comes in really quick, really, like I was in 3rd gear then, and most cars would struggle to, you know, accelerate them from like 2K. Now the instant thing you see is the torque. It's got so much torque, and it's got the usual MPS steer all over the fucking.
That feels so much quicker than the Mazda.
Yeah. Honestly, it's good around the corners, Jesse. Oh, the brakes again. Yeah, I see what you mean with the brakes.
Yeah, it's got pit.
The brakes are not the best. I feel like if you're in the wrong gear at the wrong time, you don't really get that sensation of speed. I feel like it's built safe for the market, which is exactly what I said for the Mark 3 RS.
Oh yeah. Which makes it a little bit more involving.
Which is a negative of having such a small perky turbo. Look at these here, 4-man deep in coronavirus times.
Yeah.
It's great when you're in the right gear. Like if you're in 2nd gear here, like you've got power straight away. See, it's fucking fast, Jesse. It's fast, it just doesn't feel it, does it? No. It's nowhere near as good as handling the Mark 3 as the Mark 3 RS.
Did that backfire then?
Was it?
Yeah.
2nd gear here, like you've got power. I see what you mean where it doesn't give you much experience.
No.
Like I'm driving pretty quick here. But it's pardon?
Bloody hell.
I'm in a situation almost as I was driving Tommy's Golf. It's a fast car.
Yeah.
It is a fast car. But I see what you mean, it just doesn't give you that experience. So I'm actually enjoying it around these roads, Jesse.
Yeah.
Yeah. Honestly, it handles really well. If I just had a bit more confidence in the brakes, you'd be shitting yourself, mate. Now it is a fun, don't get me wrong, this is a fun car to drive quick. It can handle it very well. I drive around this road a lot, Jesse, and there's not many things I've been driving around this quickly.
Oh really?
Yeah. Honestly, it transfers the weight really well. Yeah, I like it around the corners, Jesse. It feels very heavy at the front end and very light at the rear end. That rear end just keeps wanting to come round on me. Yeah, like it's just because boost comes on and there's just not much more after that. It doesn't really keep accelerating, does it? No. You get that initial kick of torque, and then there's not much more after that. But mate, this is way cooler than your Civic.
Do you like it?
I'd much rather. Yeah, this is. I can see what you mean with the brake disc. I'm getting quite a lot of.
Yeah, I caught that the other night.
Quite a lot of vibrations, quite a lot of wheel wobble. So after you've got that initial punch, it's just a little fucking elevator.
Yeah. Shout out to Liam for that.
Yeah. What you say? Although it's a fast car, it doesn't give you much experience, does it?
No.
I think that's mainly because, as I say, it's not got many mods on. Like the exhaust is standard.
Yeah, like you say.
Well, 2nd gear is really good fun in it. So that's the thing. With a turbo like this, you can literally sit at 3.5. Plant the foot, turbo comes in straight away, and you got all that power. Well, this is a fun car to drive fast, Jesse.
I know,
This is a fun car to drive fast.
I've not took it on roads like this, but I'm having fun in the passenger.
Do you know what it kind of feels like? It's kind of like driving a bit of an older style, tamed down version of a Mark 3 RS. Yeah. It really does. You know, it picks up very quickly, but it runs out of oomph quite quickly as well. Whoa, so my guy!
Yeah.
Not as nimble. Feels a little bit heavier.
Yeah, which is something nice then. It's all over the road, isn't it?
Smell your brakes?
Is that what it is?
Yeah, minute, your brakes are fucked.
Yeah.
Every time we do a review with Jesse, it's always the when will you ever learn? Get some PBS on it, man.
I did that with my last car and ended up changing.
Yeah, your
the
brakes,
alloys.
they're smelling right. We're gonna have to go for a bit of a cool off for a drive, I think. I think that's all the fast driving we can do today. Fucking hell, there is a left side of the road, love, and that is your side, the left. This is way better than your Honda. Yeah. I hated driving your Honda.
So did
absolutely. So did who?
So did my dad.
Why? What did he say about it?
He just said it was a just bone rattling piece of shit.
I feel like these are actually, after driving it, these are directed at a market which are people who drive them every day but want to have a little bit of.
Maybe older people, to be fair.
Yeah, but then it's weird how they would brought in an aero package.
Yeah.
Fuck it, it's bad on fuel, isn't it?
Yeah.
The brakes are cooked again, so I think that's going to be the last of the driving we do. We'll pull up and end the review, shall we?
Aye.
Right, Jesse's brakes cooked for the second time. Hope I got enough driving footage. We're going to pull over here. It's a beautiful day. Look at the lake, Jesse. Absolutely gorgeous with the white MPS. Beautiful. We're going to end the video here. Me and Jesse always seem to like agree on how cars feel and what they say, so I think you've agreed with everything that I've said is how you feel.
Yeah, it's exactly how I feel.
Which I can understand why he's in two minds about saying it, because I'm similar. I like the car and it's fast. That's
but
the
we're
thing.
a fan
like
of Jap, aren't we?
And what year is it?
2008.
2008. Like, that feels like a lot of modern cars. The way it comes on power, the way it handles and stuff. So for 2008, that's amazing. That is, honestly, it's a great car.
But I don't like modern cars.
Like modern cars, that's what we don't
exactly,
like.
do you know what I mean?
But it's just, I don't love it.
You like it, but you don't love it.
I like it, it's fast. You think, oh, well, what's wrong with that car? I just don't love it, it just doesn't excite me that much.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's just missing a little bit of something, which is why, well, I guess I drove big turbo, big exhaust, but do you want to go down that
exactly,
road?
which is something I've got to think of.
Like, it's literally an older version of a Mark III RS, and they're incredible, and this is an incredible car. Like, 2008, like,
for the right person, it's unreal, isn't it?
It's unreal. It's a perfect daily driver. But it's just, I know what you're like.
Yeah.
I know what I'm like. We like those extravagant, stupid things which no one else would like. But no, I like it, man. Like, round them roads.
It was fun.
If you had good brakes, I would have been there all day.
Yeah.
Like, that was so much fun. Like, that handle's amazing. It literally drives a little bit like a Mark III RS. I've probably said it 5,000 fucking times. And then tyres are really good. Good brakes, Jesse.
I know. Let's do it this week.
Speaking of a driver's car.
Yeah.
They are apparently the old Porsches. Whoa, I would love, if anyone's got one of them, please message
Sally
me.
from Cars.
I would love to drive an old Porsche like that. Even like a Boxster, apparently they're like literally the most rawest of sports cars.
I'd be sick with it.
But no, back to the MPS. So do you agree with what I said, Jesse?
100%.
Are you happy with my thing?
Yeah,
I like it.
I'm feeling how you're feeling. It's sick, but I'm not falling in love with it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
It's missing a bit of excitement, isn't it?
Which, like I said, for someone that's wanting something that does everything really well and wants a fast car, it's perfect. But for someone that wants a raw old Japanese bag of shite,
yeah, like us.
Yeah, like us, it's not that. It's too nice.
Good for people who like fast dailies and don't want to spend 30 grand on a fucking Golf.
It's a good in between.
It's a perfect in between, but we're the sort of people who, we're in a job and we're in a life which is about loving your car.
Yeah, exactly.
If you don't love your car, it's hard to put content out on it,
exactly.
So,
yeah, 100%. I'm giving it a chance, and it's growing on me, but I'm wondering how much.
Just get an exhaust, because you know you can get that for cheap.
Yeah.
And then
see where I go.
From there,
definitely.
See if it enjoys it anymore. Literally. Wrong time to cough.
Sorry about
that. I'm not gonna, I promise. We are self-isolating
in the open,
just as everyone else is on the fucking roads.
I know, it's so busy here. Like literally, look, geezer fishing down there. Not get fucked.
Right, so thank you, lads. Love you all. See you next time.